again.
Hey everyone, and welcome to the recap of day 12 in the John O'Keefe case. Still no murder. Day 12 was the Bukaki show. We are now to believe that Trooper Proctor was, well, he was a guy who used to work at the police, who didn't really do anything, and in reality it was more like a commune where everything was done on committee and everyone was kind of maybe contributing. No one really had any responsibility in this whole thing, and there was absolutely no lead investigator on the case. BS. Everyone knows that disgraced former trooper Michael Proctor was the lead investigator. He was specifically fired for the actions he took as the lead investigator in the Karen Reed case. But the thing the state will do this time is whitewash his history and just say, nah, could have been anyone. No one really did anything. And all the mistakes he made, well, he did them and no one knew about it. Well, that doesn't clean the investigation up. That just shows it was a really bad investigation, which leads to the Bowden defense that because of an inept investigation, you never followed all the leads. And I don't know how to state how much I hate officers like Trooper Bukaki giving testimony in the way he did yesterday. He is, I don't know if I should say this, that he is. He comes off as a smug, arrogant wrestling heel. If you think Mike the Miz, when he has his heel runs, he's kind of like that. He is way too big for his britches, and he has very tight pants. We know that from the mushroom shot from when he arrested Karen Reed. But when he was on direct, he remembered everything. And even though he never said half the things in the first trial, absolutely it happened. And he was so prepped. It was so streamlined. They have worked so hard to do whatever they could to keep Trooper Proctor out of this. And it kind of worked if you didn't know what we know. And sadly, the jury don't know that. It's for the defense to put that in. Instantly, when he got confronted with AJ. And I have been critical of AJ. I have said, I think he loses his mind sometimes. I think he goes into rabbit holes with witnesses that gives them an opportunity to kind of take over and take the shine. He was really good. He knew what he was getting into. He knew he was getting into a fight with a guy who would do whatever he could to lie on the stand. He did really well. Where last time we saw him getting into shouting matches, this time he drew it back, just went a different way, and I think it works so much better because it shows the jury this cop is a lying POS. This cop clearly has something to hide. This cop will lie about everything. Well, I can't see what you're showing me in the evidence. I can't tell if it's even real. I can't tell it's a bad copy. When you have to resort to those tactics that, I can't read the evidence, it might not even be a search warrant. You know you have a really bad case. If all the search warrants were 100% fraudulent, and you as Michael Proctor's supervisor had full knowledge of what happened, why don't you just say, yeah, it's fine, no problem? Yeah, he ordered a search warrant for the car, the phone, the house, whatever. Why is everything a battle with you? I don't think the jury sees him as the thin blue line man who's fighting for us. They try to, well, he was a special Marine. He got to stand guard duty at the president's helicopter. That means I have special clearance. I used to be in the Royal Navy Band. We were really, really close to the Royals in Denmark because we were out playing for them every time they walked a parade, every time they opened a library. We were right next to the Royals. It's not that special. We just know how to play music and keep a uniform pretty clean. But selling it like, well, he was such a Rambo and he did so much. But if you want to sell him as an outstanding Captain America, then why does he act like an asshole when he's getting simple questions? He can't even answer simple questions. I can't with this Commonwealth. I do my chores around Twitch just to put the finger in the ground and say, hey, what is everyone else thinking? People who thought that was a good show for the Commonwealth yesterday, tell me why. He came off as he was hiding something. He was very, very combative. And he came off as a smug idiot. And he got caught multiple times by Alan Jackson. Heck, he even got caught by Brennan because he couldn't check his own evidence to make sure that what he presented was the right shoe. We had a big break in a half an hour where, we misplaced a piece of evidence in the middle of the trial. Well, it happens when we have a lot of pieces of evidence. Yeah, Bev, you don't have to excuse them. Maybe you should reprimand them and say, hey, get your shit in order. Today will be Bukkake times 2. I think they will be even better on the defense today than they were yesterday. Alessi, I think, has been a blessing for this defense team. He's the little gray church mouse who you don't think there's a lot there, but I think he's really good at seeing where you have to go to attack a witness. Not yelly, shouty, but saying, hey, you said that. Hey, you said that. This report states this. This report states that. I hope they went home yesterday and got a bottle of Synth, red, of course, put on some quiet music and just sat down and said, AJ, bang up job. Tomorrow, we're going to do this. We're going to do that. Keep the voice low. He got away with so much snark yesterday. Normally, Bev will say, keep it with the commentary. He got so many little jabs in there yesterday. I think I said it yesterday. Bukkake is the most important witness for the Commonwealth, except Karen Reid in the video clips, because that is still a problem in my opinion. I think most people will agree. She can get crucified on those for at least the OVI or parts of the OVI. And I said it, they really have to destroy Bukkake. And I think Alan Jackson, by being snarky, being a little confrontational, but not his normal shouty shout, he did an amazing job yesterday. I would rate this is probably the best cross I have seen him done so far, both in trial 1 and trial 2, because Jen got him rattled a few times and he wanted to get into the trenches with her. This time, No, brother. Let's just take it on the face value of it. Great. Keep it up. Send us on weekend with a understanding that the Commonwealth doesn't trust their own lead investigator enough to put him on the stand in a case that's built on this lead investigator's work. That should say a lot. And I hope the jury will get it. I don't know how anyone still believes that there is not at least reasonable doubt. And that's the only level you have to reach to declare that Karen Read is innocent. Unless you are blind or you are willfully lying to get super chats or whatever you get paid with, couches, trips on court TV. Unless you are effing lying grifter like me, no one can say that's not at least reasonable doubt here. You don't have to prove she's innocent, but they have to go beyond reasonable doubt. That shit show yesterday is filled with reasonable doubt. And I really hope AJ will keep going because I loved what he did yesterday.
Ken!